In this video, I am going to talk about what is dual degree, how to apply for it, what kind of students are they looking for, acceptance rate, portfolio, my application timeline, extracurricular activities, curriculum, and interview. Yes, I was admitted by Tisch Film TV, but you might say, wait, I thought she's in STEM. Also yes, I am also still in STEM. To have a basic grasp, let me first introduce what is dual degree. STEM-Tisch dual degree consists of two separate degrees, one bachelor degree of science and business from STEM, and one bachelor of fine arts in film and TV from Tisch. Dual degree is different from double major. Students from any department can choose to declare a second major in CAS with their available elective units. You don't need to apply for it. Having a second major does not make you a CAS student. You still belong to your home school, which admitted you in the first place. It is not possible to double major in other schools like Stern, Steinhardt, or Tisch. This is so annoying because, for example, only film and TV students can register for film and TV classes. Only drama students can register for drama classes. If you are not, you have to wait for them to finish registering. If there's still seat left, then you have to ask permission from the course professor. So if students want to major in other schools, their only choice is to apply and transfer to that specific school. That's why NYU has dual degree programs. You will have to apply to become a student in another school without giving up your place in the current school. You need to take a 5th academic year to finish both schools' requirement. However, NYU has very limited undergraduate dual degree programs. To my knowledge, there's only two. One is STEM with Tisch and Film, another is CAS STEM majors with Tendon Engineering. How to apply for it? STEM-Tisch dual degree is for students who are passionate about film and TV with interest in the business aspect of it. I applied because I really want to be a theater producer, but there is no drama dual degree. So I thought arts are interconnected anyway, why not? It's also my goal to adapt more theater works to the big screen to make them more accessible. To apply, you have to be either a STEM student or a Tisch Film and TV student first. The deadline is February 15th in freshman year or sophomore year. If you are rejected from freshman application, you can apply for it twice in sophomore year. If you are junior or senior, you can't apply anymore. If you are a high school student, you can't apply to both schools at once. You can choose to first apply to either STEM or film and TV, whichever you are more interested in. After you're accepted, you can start to prepare your second application. If you're admitted, you need to finish all STEM and Tisch required courses. You will also have the freedom to take whatever business or film and TV courses you want to. What kind of students are they looking for? According to official website and info session, they are looking for applicants who have exceptional demonstrated creative talents and strong analytic and quantitative abilities. Strong applicants need to be highly motivated and willing to work hard to succeed, demonstrate leadership skills both before NYU and at NYU, and have strong aspirations in pursuing careers, such as producers, film and TV executives, or entrepreneurs with ideas for content creation and distribution in a digital world. What's the acceptance rate? Their website says the program is highly selective and the number of dual degree students admitted is strictly limited. Usually no more than 8 per year. However, there aren't many people applying for it each year anyway. For STEM students, there are just too many materials needed. It is really easy to give up halfway. There were so many times when I almost gave up during the shooting and writing stories process. So each year's applicants are about, I'm not sure, but I would guess around 30 people. The acceptance rate is not that bad, not that scary. So please remember, no matter how hard the process gets and how much you want to give up, don't. There's really a high chance of getting in because so many people gave up. Portfolio. All applicants need to provide a professional resume, a personal statement, and an NYU transcript. Applicants from Tisch need to provide standardized test scores. whatever you already have. SAT, ACT, SAT subject test in math, AP Calc, AP Stats, IB Math. Quantitative courses completed at NYU. I already submitted these parts when I applied for Stern. If you want to learn about them, you can watch my Stern application video, link in the comment section. Applicants from Stern need to submit a full portfolio, which is exactly the same as any high school applicant for Tisch Film TV. The first part is creative submission. You can choose to submit one format out of 3. The first option is an artistic portfolio of 10 to 15 images. It can be photos, drawings, paintings, storyboards, sculptures, or set designs. You must be the principal creator of the work. The second option is a 5-minute film. It can be live action, fictional, documentary, experimental, or animation. It cannot be a recording of a theater performance. It must be a full work, not an excerpt. You should be the principal creative force behind your submission, like director, writer, editor, or cinematographer. I chose this option. I was the producer, director, writer, and co-editor for my fictional film. My short film's link is in the comment section. Because I am interested in social issues, the film is about criticism of exploitation from capitalists on employees. It began with one employee's sudden death from overworking and focused on a series of incidents happened after that. It might not be as good as other applicants' work, but they're looking for producers, not directors. So I think the standard is different. The third option is a 6-page writing. It can be a fictional or non-fictional short story or screenplay. It cannot be an excerpt and needs to be a full work. The second part is a 3-page story. Each year's prompt is different. My year includes 3 images and 1 audio. You need to create a story based on what you chose. I chose this image. My story is there is always a long line of people standing in front of the Naihe Bridge after they die in Chinese Hadestown. They refuse to drink running bone soup to forget about everything and reincarnate because there's something they haven't resolved in the living world. For the main character's case, she is worried about the girl who is forced to study at and stuck in a school called Happiness Academy. I got inspiration from my own tragic middle school experiences and the real-life Yuzhang Academy. The third part is a 2-page essay. Each year's prompt is different and you can choose one from the 2 options. I chose if you had a time machine and could go back in time or into the future for a day. When would you go? What would you do and why? I chose to go back to my primary school years when I was living in a partition shared basement in Beijing. I wish to be more grateful about my surroundings and less resentful. The other prompt this year is untangle a knot you see in the world. Personal statement. Due degree PS is different from common applications PS. Our prompt is to write 1 page about why you are interested in the due degree program. Discuss how you are uniquely qualified for admission to the program and how the program fits into your professional and academic goals. I wrote about my passion of creating and writing about social inequality, my leadership skills and keeping calm under stress, what professional knowledge I already got from Stern, like marketing and fundraising, and why do I want to join Tisch, like the script writing and film analysis courses, hands-on experiences, chances to meet fellow aspiring filmmakers. Resume. I think the most important thing for resume is to be precise and easy to read and skim. Also, try to include precise active verbs that can show your skills or actual outcomes, like specific numbers. Avoid abstract verbs and repetitive info. Do not exceed 1 page. I used this resume template because I think it's properly formatted. Link in the comment section. I also need to reply to additional questions in this section. The first one is, tell us more about your campus activities, internships, jobs, or hobbies. I mentioned my NYU Shanghai Dear Evan Hansen musical theater producer experience. I learned to be empathetic, decisive, and helpful, and to learn from trials and errors. The second one is, how have your experiences prepared you to contribute to Tisch community? I wrote about my misogynistic hometown background, how I was enlightened and encouraged by artworks, and how I want to create the same kind of influences with my works. The second video is the 2-minute Tell Us About Your Selfie video. This is a great part to talk about what you haven't covered in the previous sections. I talked about where I came from, my hobbies, and my adaptability. My video link is in the comment section. My application timeline. I decided to apply for this during the winter break of my freshman year, January 2021. Now, I started looking for the art-type study abroad application advisor agencies because I had no idea where to start. In hindsight, don't look for agencies. My agency offered no help when I was writing stories and scripts, almost ruined my shooting, and was a huge waste of my time and my parents' money. After a while, I just stopped communicating with them because I don't want to work with them anymore. I started writing my short film script during my summer vacation after freshman year, May 2021. I found casts, crews, shooting locations, equipment, costumes, and props before July and shot it in July. And there was a typhoon during our shooting day, so the whole experience was quite crazy. I edited during the first semester of my sophomore year, September and October 2021. In my sophomore winter break and second semester, January and February 2022, I finished all of my application essays. I luckily found an advisor who graduated from NYU undergraduate Film and TV to revise them. If you want help, find individuals who graduated from actual good film schools. Be careful to avoid not so good programs under a good school name, like a lot of NYU's master degrees. It would be better if those individual advisors are recommended by your schoolmates or friends who are already accepted. Avoid big agencies because you never know what kind of irresponsible and skillless advisors they thrust at you. I submitted my application on February 13th, 2022. The deadline was February 15th. I was invited for an interview on February 25th. I scheduled it for March 11th. I received my acceptance letter on March 22nd. Extracurricular activities. In college, I try to engage with mostly art activities. Freshman year, I went local in NYU Shanghai because of COVID. I joined NYU Shanghai's Thespian Society and their choir. I also started a musical production as the initiator, producer, and main cast. I wrote, produced, and shot my application film. In my sophomore year, I returned NYC. I joined Tisch New Theater, which is a musical theater club, as the general manager. I joined Fusion Film Festival, which is an NYU festival to support female-led work. I am a producer for Tisch Film students' short film. I also worked as production assistant for a lot of Tisch students' set. To find these opportunities, you can join Student Producers Association in Tisch. Their internal emails and Fusion Film Festival's internal emails and Discord have a lot of people finding producers and PAs. Some are looking for people in Tisch Talent Guild, and its link is tishtalentguild.com. Some are looking on social media like Instagram, like at Tisch Talent Guild or WeChat Moment and WeChat groups. So try to add as many film students as you can. Because this is undergraduate application, I also included my high school extracurricular activities in my resume. You can learn about them in my Stern application video, link in the comment section. Curriculum. After you are admitted for dual degree, you only have 22 elective units available. So my suggestion is don't take too many irrelevant elective courses and don't redeem unnecessary AP credits unless you want to skip required courses. I mainly took NYU core requirement and stern requirement, as well as a producing minor in Tisch. I only redeemed 4 credits with my AP Calc to skip stern required Calc course. The only non-required course I took was a 2-unit piano. Before the interview, they would ask you to fill out a worksheet for all courses you took and you plan to take for all 5 years. This is because dual degree is really time-consuming and they want to make sure every applicant has seriously thought and planned about it. If you took too many irrelevant courses, I guess it would slightly affect their decision because you might not graduate on time. Interview. There were 5 interviewers in my interview, 3 Tisch professors and 2 Stern professors. Because I'm a Stern student, Tisch professors asked most questions. Stern professor only asked, why did you apply to Stern before? I lowered my talking speed and raised my volume to seem more confident and calm. I also stayed really passionate to show them this is something I really want to do. My suggestion is to prepare common questions in advance. You don't need to remember it because it would be too unnatural. But do think about what to talk about for each question to avoid panicking and blank minds. Like, why do you want to apply for Tisch Film and TV? Why did you choose your film topic? What happened during your film shooting process? What is your favorite film? What's your plan after graduation? Why do you prefer a film degree rather than producing or BEMT minor? I recommend doing mock interviews with friends, teachers, or family because they might think of questions that you didn't think of. I hope this video helped you. Please subscribe this channel, give this video a thumb up, share this video, and comment down below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or DM me.